Let me share my response to these 4 questions on the religion scenario. Question number 1, are students allowed to pray at school? The answer to this question is yes. Students have a legal right to pray anytime they want to. And as you know, there are millions of prayers said each day every time an exam or test is passed out for students to take. So certainly Leela has the right to pray at school. Question number 2, should Ms. Hartless grant Leela's request to pray inside the classroom at recess? This question is certainly a little bit more difficult. We know that the First Amendment's free exercise clause gives Leela the right to pray at school or anywhere else that she would like to. She has the right to exercise her First Amendment right to pray at school. However, when we look at the enabling clause of the First Amendment, we realize that there is a good possibility that the court would interpret Ms. Hartless's granting Leela the right to pray in the classroom as enabling religion. The First Amendment enabling clause says that a school district or teacher cannot encourage or promote religion by enabling it in the classroom. My advice would be this: to avoid a problem with the First Amendment, to instruct Leela that you would not be able to allow her to use the classroom at recess to pray. We also know that the prayer cannot interfere with educational instruction or any educational activity at school. An argument could be made that recess time does constitute an educational activity. Some of the research indicates that recess is a time when students have the opportunity to internalize the academic instruction during this time. Let's look now at question number 3. Does calling a student a terrorist constitute illegal discrimination? Calling Leela a terrorist does constitute illegal discrimination. Leela has indicated to her teacher, Ms. Hartless, that at recess time she is consistently called a terrorist and bullied by the other students. This bullying has taken the form of shoving and pushing. So we know that calling her a terrorist, certainly combined with the shoving and pushing, constitutes illegal discrimination. As a teacher, it's important to know that the bullying, shoving and pushing can and may be viewed as an assault and battery on Leela. Taken as an assault and battery on Leela would constitute a criminal offense, which Leela and her parents could certainly pursue. Question number 4. What responsibility does Ms. Hartless have to address the name-calling and bullying that Leela has shared with her? Ms. Hartless has a responsibility as a classroom teacher to interrupt that kind of behavior. The name-calling of Leela as a terrorist certainly is illegal discrimination. It's an excellent opportunity for a classroom teacher to teach about bullying, both physical bullying, which Leela has experienced in the shoving and pushing, and relational bullying, which allows students to ostracize, isolate another student. It's important for her to interrupt this kind of behavior by at alerting students that it constitutes illegal discrimination of Leila, and also to give the students an opportunity to learn more effective ways of handling their concerns about Leila's religion and her practices of the Muslim religion at school.